read the headline. This rider got into an accident with a driver that he claims had a spotty record, and he claims that Uber did not do their homework on this driver and that he was not vetted properly, and he had multiple issues with in his history of his driver's license, and so he's a quadriplegic right now, paralyzed. Very sorry to hear that. And he sues Uber for $63 million. And here I am making this video. I'm in Disneyland in Anaheim, at the happiest place apparently on earth. I'm sure this rider is not in a happy place. But this is the question that I have, right? So the rider can file a lawsuit of that magnitude against a company. They don't have any arbitration clause signed with the company, right? The drivers are forced to sign these arbitration clauses. You can never turn around and say, oh, okay, I'm going to sue Uber because of what the rider did, or the rider stabbed the driver. You just can't bring those type of lawsuits because you're stuck in an arbitration clause. So the first thing you want to do as a driver is always opt out from day one. Opt out. If you miss one opt out, you're done. You would never be able to sue for this type of money if something happened, right? And by the way, the best injury attorneys in the United States by far, Chi-Town in the house, the best injury attorneys, that's Legal Rideshare, right? And you guys have seen many videos by Bryant Greening, by the attorney. He is all for the drivers. They're in Illinois, Ohio, and Arizona. So if you're in Illinois, Arizona, Ohio, and you have any issues, any injuries of this nature, whether you're a driver or a rider, you turn to Legal Rideshare. Now, this is really a tough one for drivers. I mean, I can see this rider getting a massive settlement, and I can see further riders filing these type of lawsuits. Here they are, they turn around and say, well, the driver had a spotty record. If something happens to the driver, and it happens a lot, carjacking, stabbings, murders, rapes, sexual assaults that don't get reported, you can't do much as the driver, because these passengers are not even vetted. We don't even know what their background is. The rider can sue because he can get the driver record very, very quickly if he subpoenas that in the lawsuit, because that's part of the vetting process, is a full-on background check, the DMV records, the driving history on a driver. But vice versa, I mean, we literally powerless here, right? What if we were to sue? What do they have on the rider? Nothing. Right? They might not even have his real name. They might not even have a photo. Oh, but they have an account and maybe a prepaid card because that rider is paying. So who are you essentially suing at the end of the day? You'd have to file a lawsuit, which will probably get pushed into arbitration. If you have success subpoenaing the individual's name, and maybe don't really get much money from the company because you have an arbitration clause signed with them, hopefully you actually get to the real name of the rider at the end of the day, and maybe they have some assets, maybe they own some businesses or some houses, and you can sue for some decent money. This guy is going to get paid. This guy is going to get paid because there is a record on this driver, and what they are saying is that Uber should not have hired this driver with this type of record. Now, that is not going to be good for drivers moving forward. They're going to become more strict, more stringent on their background checks, because this one slipped through the cracks. They've been sued for 63. Scott Robertson's in the house. Thanks for everything. You're more than welcome. Thank you guys for everything. Almost at the 50,000 subscriber mark, and man, am I going to pop the champagne. William Erazo in the house. Yo, pro. Yo, William back. How are you, buddy? So it's, I don't know. It's just frustrating, man. It really is frustrating. And I'm truly sorry, man. You know, the last thing you want to be in the world is be a quadriplegic and paralyzed because you got into an Uber and your Uber driver had an accident. But this guy's going to collect big coin. He's going to fill D's. Yeah, I don't want to celebrate. I'm 500 away from the 50,000. So it's sort of like a little pre-celebration. But believe me, I'm going to pop the champagne bottles. I bought a couple of glasses. We're going to fill up some glasses, which basically symbolize you guys. And we're going to toast to you guys because it's you guys that got me to the 50,000 mark. And I said to my wife, to my sweetheart, lovely wife, I said, listen, we're gonna fill up a glass together and we're gonna pay a toast to you, the subscribers, to you, the friends of my channel, because you got me to that point, you know. And for a while I was running in the front, and then, you know, Dustin just shot past me. He's already on 140,000 subscribers, but you know, he's just pushing mainly dash cam footage, and people like that. People like to see crazy stories in the car. I try to report at least the good, the bad, and the ugly. I like to report, you know, on the business side of things, how the company's doing, how they're treating you, what can we do, how can we get better safety, how can we get better earnings, how can you still make money, how can you transition from rideshare into the limo, into the limousine world, right? So my channel is rather diverse, as you guys know. Timothy Beeman in the house. Trying to keep it knowledgeable. That's a good way. You know, you summed it up right there. So yeah, can you just imagine, like, this story is reversed? There's no way a driver can sue. No way a driver can sue Uber for $63 million because he got paralyzed or she got paralyzed because of something that the rider did. We have our hands tied because of the arbitration agreement. And I do hope and pray that everyone has always opted out of these arbitration agreements. If you haven't, just go back a few videos or show you how to do it. Marcus in the house, what's going on? It is going. You know where I am? I'm at the happiest place on earth. I'm at Disneyland. And I brought the Foo Fighters down here today. So they are here somewhere in the park with their kids. Gene's in the house. Jamil's is in the house. Yeah, so I brought the Foo Fighters down to Disneyland. It was funny, the moment they got out the car, there were several teenagers that said, oh my God, those are the Foo Fighters. Right, so yeah, they cause quite a commotion and quite a stir when they get out of your vehicle, I can tell you that. So I don't know when they're gonna be back. They said, hey, Torsten, you wanna eat with us later? They're gonna go to a restaurant, Italian restaurant, close to Disneyland here in Anaheim. Apparently only 5 minutes away, so yeah, I'll take them there. I'm on the clock. I'm getting paid for the whole day. It's good money. They have the money. So should be fun. I'll probably go eat with him a little bit later, try to get some pictures. Maybe I'll share with him. Userve. Yeah, I've heard of that. I don't know. Have I heard good things about Userve? Rhode Island in the house. Kim's in the house. Hopefully you're all doing well. I met, just FYI, you know, obviously you guys know why I made the video, because it's in the news today that this guy sued Uber for $63 million. A rider sued the company because of what he claims that the company did not do their homework on a specific driver. The driver, he said, had a spotty, very spotty driving record and should not have driven for the company. And then, you know, that thing's going to be settled. It's going to maybe be settled for 5 million instead of 63. But the guy's going to make money. But you know, what's $5 million if you've been paralyzed in the process, right? I'd rather have my arms and feet and my mobility back versus $5 million bucks, right? Thomas, do you charge 75? Gosh, today, it's a good question. I'm charging more than 75 today, that's for sure. I mean, I picked these guys up this morning. I took them We grabbed some coffee, we came down here, picked up another group. We were down, I want to say we got to Anaheim at 10 a.m. I'm still on the clock. They'll probably be out of the Disney park at 6:30 p.m. and the day is not over. We've got to go all the way back up to Calabasas, Hidden Hills, and Malibu. That's probably another 1.5 to 2 hour drive, and we're still going to go to a restaurant. So I don't know when the night is going to end. All I know, my day, Thomas, started at 3 a.m. this morning. This is my fifth trip of the day. The longest, of course, I've left to the end. But this morning I was doing back to back to back to back LAX. So it's going to be a good day. I just saw the train, the Disneyland train with Mickey Mouse zoom by. It looks like these kids are happy. These kids are excited. A lot of people have bought Disneyland merch here. Let me just prove that I am actually here. You know, talk is cheap. So here I am. Maybe anybody in Anaheim knows this spot. This is called the guest drop off. Now I'm not dropping anyone off, and I probably should not be parking here. But this is the James Campbell says if he gets the full settlement of 63 million, I would hope he invested into the most sophisticated medical research. I like your thinking. He's not going to get 63 million though. I just find it fascinating that, you know, I mean, why did I make the video? Well, the rider can sue Uber, right? But the driver would never, ever be able to sue Uber over the exact same thing. You can easily, you know how many drivers have been hurt, paralyzed, stabbed, crazy hospital bills because of shot in the head, shot in the back because of crazy riders. Do you think a driver could turn around? Oh, you didn't vet the rider. You didn't tell me that he was an ex-felon or a maniac or had stabbed multiple people, and here I am. You know, I'm paralyzed now. I'm a quadriplegic. No way on earth, right? He truly does deserve everything that comes his way. You know what I mean? I mean, he deserves every dollar from Uber. I'm not denying him that, and you know, I am sad that this happened to him. The point I'm trying to make here is you try and reverse those roles, right? You try and reverse, oh, that's what they wear here at Disneyland, these weird outfits. You see this girl in front of us? I've seen a lot of people in these like absolutely weird outfits. I'd never wear that. But you'd never be able to sue the company for that type of money as a driver. You can try. You can absolutely try. Looks like the taxis here are taking the fronts, but I see quite a few Uber and Lyft drivers on this parking lot. If anyone's there, come and introduce yourself, say hello, come onto the live stream. If you're in the OC, you've got 50 people in the house. Welcome! Across the road, when I picked up these characters this morning, when I dropped off these characters this morning, what did I do? I went over the road. This is Harbor Boulevard. I went over the road and I had breakfast over there at IHOP. Or if you reverse the name, it's Pohai. Scott Robertson, yep, just drop off my client there on my way back up. Next client, private. Private clients all day long, my friends. You know why? Because you put 100% of the proceeds in your pocket. I don't want to give Uber or Lyft 60% of my money. No frickin' way. No frickin' way do I want to give Uber and Lyft. Some people are paying 70%. Northern Cali's in the house. Colleen, where are you? Are you up in San Fran, San Jose, Sacramento, Monterey, Carmel? Where are you hiding out? San Luis Obispo? Where in North Cali are you? So most likely I love to do Uber Eats. Not a bad thing. Safe at least, right? Safer than driving these crazies around. You don't know who's in your backseat. Like, oh, who's in my backseat? Is it a murderer? Is it a pedophile? Is it a felon? Who's in my backseat? You don't know who's in your backseat. A lot of these creeps have not been vetted. Is it a gang member? Who's in my backseat? I know who's in my backseat today. Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters and their little kids. They have the sweetest kids. Like the squeeze. Hey, Torsten. So tell us, Torsten. The sweetest little kids. I get on super well with them. They're so curious. They always say, so who have you driven lately, Torsten? Always curious. Yeah, very scary. I don't know if the money is in UberX anymore, and I don't want to offend. I really do not want to offend anyone who's in the UberX category, but I am not seeing the money. 3 years ago, it was a different story. 6 years ago, it was a way different story. Today, you literally almost have to do double the hours as you did 4 years ago. What you made in 5 hours 4 years ago, you have to put 10 hours in. I'm not kidding. Oh, there's the, told you, there's Mickey. There is Mickey. The train is so fast, that bullet train. Almost got it. Almost got it. Didn't quite get it. Almost got the train. I'll show you the next little Mickey train when it comes by. So, I mean, this is not, to me, this is not the happiest place on earth. It's like rather dull here, this Disneyland. But I guess for kids, it's like the ultimate, right? I've been to Disneyland a few times. For me, the happiest place on earth is really my house, where my family is, where my kids are, right? That to me is the happiest place on earth. But okay, I can understand, like, for many kids, this is the happiest place on earth. That little area there, what's called it? It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. Da, 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 da. It's closed because of the pandemic. So like you're a kid, you're going to Disneyland. I want to go to Small World. I want to go to Small World. Sorry, Small World is closed because of the pandemic. I mean, kids, is it still the happiest place? Is Disney still the happiest place on earth during the pandemic? I don't know. So as a female driver, I no longer work nights, longer days. You know what? I'm so happy that you say that, because you know I had some lady drivers on the show the other day on my channel. I was interviewing them, and the amount of sexual harassment that you ladies face from drunk, entitled riders at night. Right, that sort of magic hour, 11, 12 p.m. till 3 a.m. Oh my God, it must be brutal. It must be tough. I don't think a lot of us guys know what the women go through. I really don't. But you know, I mean, sexual harassment constitutes any unwanted, you know, sexual advances on you. So it could be a guy hitting on a guy, could be another girl hitting on a girl. But I would carefully say, correct me if I'm wrong, 90% of the time, it's drunk, maybe drunk guys trying to hit on a female driver. And Uber and Lyft certainly don't report all of the incidents, and authorities and the police certainly don't open cases if a lot of these female drivers try to report it. So I was talking yesterday, had a meeting with a sexual harassment attorney, like a compliance attorney. There's a lot you can do. There's a lot you can do as a female if you want to go after Uber and Lyft for sexual harassment. There's a lot you can do, and there's apparently a lot of money to be collected. So I can see myself working together with sexual harassment attorneys, lawyers in the future, and just bringing them cases, because we got to pile up those cases, man. You know, these guys need to pay. They cannot just exploit and take and press all the juice out of you, right? You got to get back. You know, if they put you into these situations, they got to pay. I mean, this paraplegic rider, you know, he claims, well, Uber put him in this situation. Uber coupled him with a driver that was simply not qualified, had a spotty record, and he sues for $63 million because he's in a wheelchair for life. He's never going to get his life back. His life is ruined, right? Everything is ruined. I mean, your life is literally thrown upside down if you become paralyzed. You know, you're going from walking and being active and hiking and swimming to in your wheelchair. So, I mean, $63 million, I hope he gets every dollar. I really do. But you try and reverse those roles, my friends, the driver would never, ever be able to collect that type of money from Uber or Lyft because the rider's background was spotty. They didn't even vet the rider. There is nothing there on the rider. Any rider, even these two guys right in front of us, right? They're ordering a car right now. Looks like they're jumping into an Uber. Okay, who do? Look, they look like a sweet and innocent couple, these two. They're putting their luggage in there. You know, they look legitimate. They have a child, right? So I'm sure those riders getting into this car are legit. But who knows who else could be getting into that car? It doesn't look like the driver's getting out and... Oh, the driver's doing nothing, dude. The driver's sitting in the car, see? There's one frickin' lazy Uber or Lyft driver. Oh, you guys do it. You guys put your stuff together. No, I'm out there. I'm packing everything for them. I want tips. I wouldn't tip this driver, this guy in front of me. I wouldn't tip him. Oh, yeah, you get out. You do all the work. Go in the back and put your, you know, you're not going to make the money, buddy. That taxi on the left side there, they see he's been sitting there forever. Well, that's true. Roman says not paid enough for the service. That is true, right? But I'm a firm believer that even if you're not paying in tips, right? You know, you could be surprised. You could have a $5 trip and you can get a $20 tip. So I'd rather be nice and give platinum service all day long because I might just be driving the guy from Disneyland to his hotel. And yeah, that's true. It might only be $5 or $10. But I put the guy's luggage, his baby cart or whatever in the back and did all of that. And maybe it's only a 3-minute trip and I end up with a $20 tip all day long. I've seen that over and over and over again. You go that extra mile for a passenger, you get rewarded. You do get rewarded because a lot of those riders, especially in SUV and Lux, right? I can tell you this. If you're in black SUV, Lux, the upper echelon, and you get a short trip on Uber or Lyft, and maybe you're only making $15, $20 for a very, very short trip. A lot of those rich people, I feel bad that I've ordered an Uber Lux just to go down the road. Here's another $30 tip, cash, thank you, right? All day long. So never underestimate. Like, my attitude is never, I'm not going to give you service because the company pays badly. I know the company pays badly. I know they're paying the worst they have ever been paying, right? But I can always still give my very best service with the hopes that I get a nice supersonic high tip. There are so many people who've got $50 or $20 or $100 tips, right? These girls cleaned out, got all the merch here. See all these kids at the back there. I don't know what's up with these people buy these Mickey Mouse ears. Why do you want to buy Mickey Mouse ears? Why do you, as an adult, do you want to buy those Mickey Mouse ears at Disneyland? I mean, if you're a kid, I understand it. But like, what motivates you as an adult to buy Mickey Mouse ears at Disneyland as an adult. Hey, you're 45 years old. You're running around with Mickey Mouse ears. Are you doing this for your kid? Are you doing this for your wife? Why are you doing this, dude? 10 in Cleveland. Damn, it's cold. Right now, I mean, it's like just under 70. It's like high 60s right now. So we have 56 people in the house. I hope you are all well. We're all here together. We've made it through COVID so far, right? I hope all of you are working again and making cash. Life of Pablo, driving 60 to 70 hours for $1,200 in Los Angeles, plus rental, plus gas, not worth it. You're right, you start adding that up. You're doing 70 hours to make $1,200, right? Call that $15 an hour, $16 an hour at most, maybe $15.50 average per hour. Now you have to deduct your entire weekly gas fees, all your mileage. You have to take out maybe $250 to $300 for your rental. I mean, what type of hourly are you left with? Maybe $6 or $7 per hour? It's not money. And then you're left with a car that's trashed after 4 years because you've been doing close on to 45 to 50,000 miles per year. Where is the money in UberX? Show me. And I don't want to disrespect any UberX driver. There used to be money in UberX. You know, now I'm finding it hard to believe if there's even money in Excel. There is money if you have a nice Suburban or a Cadillac and you're driving in SUV black and you have your state limo license. In California, they call it the Transport Charter Permit, TCP, right? And you start to drive private clients. You'll make a lot of money. But you show me, where is the money in UberX? Now, there are some cities that are very UberX friendly, where you're making quite a bit of bank, short trips, long trips. But for the majority of the cities in the United States and abroad, like I know a lot of South African drivers in Cape Town, they're not making money. They are not making money. Neo says, I just got my 1099K from Uber last year. I made 28K driving as a part-time driver. However, after all the fees Uber took, 11Ks in fees, so I was left making 17K. Gypsy Lady says, I sit in the Denver, Colorado airport for $7. That would piss me off. William says, 25 an hour I strive for. If I don't get near that in 3 to 4 hours, I call it a day. I like that. You know, those are like, why do you wear these frickin' these ears? See, this girl's got these ears on the head. Why do they do that? Like, why does this chick, hey, girl, why do you have ears on top of your head? Like, what's up with those ears? There's another chick with ears on her head. Okay, at least the guy's not wearing ears. Why is that girl wearing? There's another girl with Mickey Mouse. Oh my God, what is this, a new fashion trend? There's another fucking girl. I shouldn't say F. Why are they all wearing ears? Like, what up, people? What up with these ears, man? And there's a kid with ears. Okay, I'm gonna give that kid a pass, right? Where's that kid? Where's that kid? There's a kid there. There's a kid there with ears. Now I'm gonna give her a pass. Right? I'm gonna give that kid a pass with the ears on the head. But like, I've seen dudes running around here, guys, right? There's more ears on the head. I have seen guys, like 45, 50-year-old guys with Mickey Mouse ears on their heads. What is up, guys? What is up with this fashion trend? Like, fashion trend having ears on your head. Like, I'm 50, early 50s. I'm going to run around Anaheim, Orange County with ears. Like, who am I trying to impress? My kid? Or am I trying to impress my wife? I don't think you're going to get laid. I don't think you're going to get laid if you have Mickey Mouse is, oh, yeah, it looks like there's a cop, a patrol car just pulled in. I bet you this guy's going to kick me out. I bet you anything this guy's going to kick me out. That's okay. I'll just circle around. Because this is only supposed to be like a drop-off, guest parking drop-off. Like, I'm not in the most legal spot here, what I'm doing. James Campbell, thank you, buddy, for smacking down at 20. Says, I'm really sorry I don't have... No, dude, that's huge, man. That's huge. But please put this towards the gentleman to whom this video is dedicated. Let's get something going to raise awareness to the price so many pay because of Uber's criminal acts. Well, that's super kind of you. Just shows what type of a heart you have, man. Your heart's in the right place. Absolutely. And I hope we can help this guy, right? I hope this gentleman, I saw he had a Boston Celtics. I'm sure he's somewhere in Massachusetts. I hope he reaches out. And I'm sorry this happened to you, and I hope the company pays. I really do, for what has happened to you. I can also tell you in the same, Gypsy lady, smacking down, man. Thank you for making my night. Geez, now I'm awake again. I was like hitting a little bit of a down. It's a long day. Boom, I'm awake, back to back. Thank you guys. Thank you, Gypsy. Thank you, James. I know a 65-year-old man, very kind of you guys. I know a 65-year-old man that has been a member of Disney Annual Pass for a decade, 30 years, and he goes to Disneyland twice a week from Palm Springs, to each his own. Okay, then, dude, then you gotta, like, I mean, if you're a dude and you've been going to Disneyland for 30 years and you've paid for an annual pass and you go twice a week from Palm Springs, there is something in that park that you are looking for that you have not found yet in 30 years. Who is he looking for in Disneyland? What is he after if he goes there twice a week for 30 years? And that's quite a drive. It's Palm Springs. So he must have some freak obsession with Cinderella. That's my thing. Or you must have like some freakish obsession with Minnie Mouse. Maybe he thinks that Minnie Mouse is hot. Or maybe he's like a massive dog lover and he loves Goofy. Or he's like full on into ducks and he likes Donald. But like, why on earth are you... Or maybe he likes children, yeah. Maybe he likes children. Maybe he wants to be a child. Maybe he wants to... I shouldn't judge him. It's wrong. I'm trying to inject some humor here, some of my really dark, sarcastic humor. Maybe he just wants to be a child for the rest of his life. I hope he's not going there to look for kids. No bueno. He's a... Okay. There's something that draws him to Disneyland. Kids love it, dude. Kids are cray. Right here, rodeo in the house, Steve. There are people who are obsessed with Disney World Land. They're crazy about it. Okay, like, you got to like explain this. Like, I'd like to run around here and just start asking people, how often do you go to Disneyland? Are you obsessed with Disneyland? Are you a Disney freak? Okay, let's see how these people, me, I'm like Jackass. I just go out there. Maybe he didn't have a childhood. Yeah, Mohammed. Hands up, who likes Mickey Mouse? Hands up, who likes Mickey Mouse? No one. Do you like Mickey Mouse? Yeah, I found one fan over there. Whoop, whoop. Thank you. I found somebody who likes Mickey Mouse. You're live on YouTube. So yeah, we found one fan who loves Mickey Mouse. She put her hand up. She's very sweet of her. I didn't have a childhood, but really, yeah. No, Colleen, you got a point there, right? So if you didn't really have a childhood, if you didn't really, hey, I'm sorry that like you never had the opportunity to have like a real childhood. So yeah, you're right. Maybe if you didn't have that, you compensate later in life and you go to Disneyland every week because it's like the happiest place, right? That's how they market to you. It's the happiest place in the world. Where's there one? There's one in Florida, Orlando. There's one in Disney, Paris. And very soon, Mark Trapoya in the house, my friend. Good to see you. So I was talking to the Foo Fighters on the way down. They are the first band or rock band. They got a $4 million contract from Apple and Facebook. Listen to this. They're going to be the first band in the metaverse. You guys heard about this metaverse that they are creating, Facebook and Apple, this virtual reality world. So they went down to the Crypto or Staples Center and the Convention Center, and then they filmed this whole virtual reality. So very soon, when you enter the metaverse, you could be in a concert watching the Foo Fighters in the metaverse. I got $4 million for that. I'm like, guys, that's awesome. Tell me about it. So they were telling me about how it was filmed, what they had to do. They were telling me about the contract. They were telling me about the players. I mean, if Facebook and Apple collaborate, I mean, there's like two titans. The metaverse is going to be pretty crazy and pretty big, right? And they're throwing insane. I mean, apparently you can buy virtual real estate. Listen to this, for $10,000 to $15,000 in the metaverse. You're buying virtual reality. So you're buying this like virtual beach house. Hey, honey, let's go down to our virtual beach house. And you sit out there on your virtual deck chairs. I'm sure you can't feel like the nice warm sun and the water and the salt water on your skin. But hey, like, honey, we're out here at our piece of real estate that we bought in the metaverse. Interesting. Snoop Dogg has his own plot of land and a mansion in the metaverse. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. That is so cool. Yeah, thank you. I like that. Life of Publicists. I hope that Uber and Lyft pay more. So you want to take a trip in the metaverse, they better pay you, dude. If you're a driver in the metaverse, can you imagine you're a driver in the metaverse? You better get paid with a lot of virtual currency or crypto or whatever they're dealing in. Here's another girl with these funny Mickey Mouse ears. Man, this seems to be the craze, man. I contacted Meta to buy real estate land. They said it starts from a minimum of 6 figures. What? 6 figures? You're talking like 100,000 upwards? I heard you could buy land and property there for 10, 15,000. It'd be interesting, maybe like later on you get a real estate agent in the metaverse and you're selling your virtual land. It's all the characters coming out. Yeah, here's another. Guys and girls, if I see a guy with Mickey Mouse ears, I'm gonna call him out. The guy might not be too happy. IQ boys in the house. If I see a dude with Mickey Mouse ears, I am gonna call his ass out. I'm like, dude, why are you wearing Mickey Mouse ears? Okay, there's some girls with Mickey Mouse ears. Okay, that I'll let pass. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think these girls are there. Oh, see there, one girl, she's wearing Mickey Mouse ears. I'm waiting for a guy. How much you pay for those Mickey Mouse ears? She won't answer me. There's a, oh no. Did I find one? Did I actually find one? Okay, no, that's a weird looking dude. No, that's a girl with Mickey Mouse ears and a guy with a regular hat. No, he doesn't qualify. He does not qualify. They must sell a boatload of those ears. Yeah, those ears are freaking me out. Like, I don't know why I became so obsessed. Here's another chick. How much did she pay for that? She must have paid at least $15 for those ears. And I have literally counted over 200 people already with ears. So that must be like, can somebody check up how much Mickey Mouse ears are at Disneyland? What do they charge? Can anybody get me the numbers? Let's do some projections here. Excuse me, how much are those Mickey Mouse ears?
I'm not sure how much the ears are.
Not because everybody's wearing them. I need a pair.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You don't wear them, right?
No.
Okay, so she doesn't wear them. I'm asking her, she's working at Disneyland. I was like, excuse me, lady, you heard me. She said she did not know how much the Mickey Mouse. $100, dude? No way. Are you kidding me? No, that can't be. Colleen says 40. Now I'm guessing those ears are $15. I mean, I would not pay if my daughter was a little, and she said, Daddy, I want Mickey Mouse ears. You ask me enough, I'll spend $15 to stop you from asking me all day long for Mickey Mouse ears. But if you ask me, hey, Daddy, I want Mickey Mouse ears and they are $40, no way, dude. No way. $19.99. Can somebody confirm the official price? 14. I think $15 sounds realistic. $19.99, a little bit already on the expensive side, but they cannot be $100 or $40. No ways. Here's another freak, another guy that like freak show that works for the Disney empire. They must make so much money. So I bought a 1956 Chevy truck. Fixing that up, gonna be a beauty. I think I'm gonna make that neon green, like screaming loud white and neon green. And then I'm working on a Firebird GTO Pontiac. Just found the original steering wheel yesterday for $350 on eBay. So been spending way too much money, but I'm doing everything new on the Firebird. Everything new. People pay $500 for sunglasses that cost $2 to make. A Ray-Ban, I mean, that must be one of the best marketing in the world, right? I think this guy is telling people to move. This guy, I have a feeling the parking police are gonna move on me soon. Like, yo, you cannot park here, sir. You've been here for 1 hour making videos. This is unacceptable. Sir, you can absolutely not park here any longer. You've extended your welcome. We need to ask you to leave. Now, guys, I'm hanging out in Disneyland, man. Happiest place on earth. Pretty decent. Oh, there's another. Dude, I'm waiting for the first guy with Mickey Mouse ears. How is everyone? Are we making money? We got 42 likes. If we can smash that like button. If we can get it up like to 50, I would be very, very, very grateful. And I'm coming up to the big number, 50,000. I'm about 500 short. And then it's champagne time. I bought a whole bunch of glasses. So I'm gonna fill champagne glasses, which represent you guys, because you guys got me to the 50,000 mark. So My wife and I are going to fill up some champagne glass and we're going to toast to you. To you. Yep. That day is going to be dedicated to you because you're part of our rideshare family, right? This is like my extended family here. All amazing people that do amazing things. Sharing is caring. Contributing suggestions, ideas, trying to make the world a better place for gig workers. And that's what it's all about. Oh, the security guard, here he is. Strangely did not come after me. Maybe he sees that I have a camera and he's just afraid. And they see that camera. But here's all the people leaving the happiest place on earth. They look rather happy. I'm sure they've eaten like 3 or 4 meals. They've been on Star Wars. They've been on Indiana Jones. They've been on every possible ride. They all Disneyed out. Yeah. I don't think Dara and his family come hang out in places like this. I really don't. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you know how much those ears are, those Mickey Mouse ears? I want to buy. You don't know how much those are? Nobody knows how much the frickin' Mickey Mouse ears are. Nobody knows. I'm gonna keep on asking until some Disney official can give me the price. Anybody here know the price of you got to just be bold and gutsy. You just got to have to ask people. You have to have no shame, right? I don't care. I don't care what these people think about me. You know, I'm not throwing my name away. I'm never going to meet them again. I'm not going on a date with them. I'm not going to marry them. I'm not taking them out for dinner. So who cares? Who cares? And sometimes I just have the funniest, craziest times with just random people. Like, total randomness, right? So like I screamed across there and I said, hey, a whole bunch of people, who likes Mickey Mouse? And the one lady put up her hand. Funny, man. You got to just engage them. You got to just engage them. Okay, let's see, do we have any? That's a pretty cool sky there. Anybody know the price of Disney Mickey Mouse ears? Anyone? Anybody know the price of Mickey Mouse ears? Sorry, ma'am, don't walk away there. I need to know the price. There's an Uber or Lyft. There he goes. That's an XL, baby. He just picked up a client. That's a Uber and Lyft guy on the move in his, what is that, a Toyota Sienna? $29.99. Gene says $60. I've heard like the prices are about $15 to $60 each. Wow. 15 to $60. Like, what is like $60? A gold plated one? You know, you're right, could be an Odyssey. I think you're right. I think that was a Honda Odyssey, right? $60. Gene, tell me something. Would you smack down $60 for a pair of Mickey Mouse ears? I wouldn't. It's a pretty cool sky over there. It looks like everything's burning, but it's not. These guys are pretty brave here. In their shorts, like pretending like, hey, it's like midsummer. No, it's not. It's winter, bro. It's winter. So there's all these little hotels and motels, and who knows what takes place in these little hotels and motels, right? Oh, there it is. There's Mickey Mouse. There he is. You guys see Mickey Mouse on that train? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out from someone that's been in the park. Is gonna tell us how much they paid for those damn ears. I am not leaving here. I'm gonna tell the Foo Fighters I'm not leaving until I know the price. This here is a Honda Odyssey. Yep, it's a Honda Odyssey. Bed bugs, yeah. Do you guys see that story on the bugs? And now they have that seatbelt sign. Did you guys see that? The seatbelt sign that goes on. Okay, somebody just spent money. She just spent money. Wonder how much she spent. Listen, I have to find out, man. I have to find out. My mind's not gonna rest. My mind is absolutely not going to rest. You know, I'm like beyond determined to find out. I need to find out how much does a person pay for Mickey Mouse ears. $10,000. Hey, you guys heard about insurance for the gun that you own? I'm gonna find out. I'll guarantee you I will find out. I will find out. I will find out. There's my baby over there. So, hey, do you know how much those Mickey Mouse ears are?
Sorry?
Do you know how much those Mickey Mouse ears are?
It depends on the pair that you're grabbing.
Are they like $15 or?
Around that.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. I'm gonna get a pair. Bring them home for $15. The lady just told me $15. She said depends on the pair. So she's right. So you guys are right. It's like depends on the pair. If it's gold plated, it's like probably I'm gonna ask this chick. Here's a Lyft driver. Excuse me, how much are those Mickey Mouse ears?
I think they're like $30.
$30, guys. They're $30. $30. Lady, I got, so I have one lady telling me $15. I have another lady telling me they're $30. So they range, guys. They range. They range. Now I have peace in my mind. Yep, we've been saying that. You guys are right. You guys are rock stars. You've been saying that. 15 to $30. Some people said $60. So I got some official numbers. Here's a Suburban. He's making money. Yep, there's a TCP. That guy's making money. He just got a fish. That guy there got a big fish. This looks like the time when people are leaving. It's getting cold, gets dark. We need to leave. Okay. Now the cars are just rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. Thank you for that feedback, lady. She was really nice. Woo! We did it. We went on a little mission to find out how much are the ears, and we found out. Listen, you can find out anything in life. Never be shy to ask, right? Some people are introverts. I'm like the biggest extrovert. I will literally, you give me a product, I'll sell it to anyone. I'll sell, when I get put into sales positions in the past, I always wanted to be number one in that team. This number one, I don't know what it was about me, but I always had to be like the numero uno in sales. I would not settle for second position in sales. I don't know, there's a very competitive side in me. But at the end of the day, I want to know that I sold the most whatever products or handed out the most samples at a convention or whatever the case. It's a weird phenomenon. Okay, listen, you can't go wrong with that number, dude. How on earth did you score that number? How did you get that number? Taxi guy. Okay, 44444444444 for what? 444 for a ride? 714444444. I'm getting dizzy here, dude. There's like a lot of fours. For what? You ordering for a taxi. What are you ordering? 444 for Disneyland. For I'm putting constantly. Alrighty. Sun's going down. I wonder when my Foo Fighters are going to be back. They out with their kids are having fun. That's what it's about. Parents take the kids to Disneyland. Okay, dude, I found a guy with, I'm not shitting you. I found a guy with Mickey Mouse ears. I'm not making this up. There he is. That's what I want to know. It's like, why on earth would you wear? I really want to know from this guy why you order Mickey Mouse ears. A lot of fours there, buddy. Getting dizzy from all the fours. How are you, buddy?
I'm watching on YouTube.
Oh, you do?
How are you doing?
Look at that rock star. How's it going? How's the taxi business going?
Very slow.
Slow, huh? Yeah, rideshare even worse.
How's Uber?
X is pathetic. Only place you're going to make some money is maybe SUV or Lux or Comfort, but in X, nothing. You guys kill the X all day long. There's nothing. Like, I mean, the rideshare drivers at LAX are getting paid 34 cents a mile. You're not making money.
Yeah.
So that's why there's no one there. Do you do the Orange County airport sometimes? You do? Good.
It's very slow as well.
It is?
It's going down.
I don't know, is it a sign of the times or the pandemic, or what is it? Are the people not traveling anymore or partying?
Nothing about it. Yeah.
Cool.
No idea.
I got to get back to my car there. Gonna move it. Bye. Thank you.
Do you need any help or anything?
No, I just looking for someone, and it wasn't the right guy. Sorry about that. So there was a guy, the Disney cops giving me a little bit of attitude there, but like no, it's okay. I'm going. Do you need anything? The taxi guy was nice. He watches my channel. He said he's like a very, very cool guy. So, but I think the Anaheim Disney police were not too happy about the fact that I've been sitting here and I'm filming all the people. They probably feel rather uncomfortable, and I would not be surprised if they come over to the car. But met a nice guy who watches my channel, right? A nice taxi driver, and he says it's slow. He says it's very slow. So that's the feedback we got. That's the feed. There he is, right there. There he is. The guy on this guy in that car there. He just said he watches the channel. He watches the YouTube videos. That's the cool play. That's the cool thing is you're going around town, the people will tell you, hey, I saw you on YouTube. If I'm at a coffee shop or at some restaurant, I always treat them to a coffee or a meal. Right now, I can't leave my car here. Otherwise, I'd say, hey, let's go over there. I'll invite you to IHOP or something, right? But he's here to make money. 444. And I officially found a guy who, there he is there. He was waving. Very cool guy. You know, that's nice. You know, you get the, it's not only the rideshare drivers that are following you, but like taxi drivers. And I respect the taxi drivers because they're drivers like you and I, right? I respect every driver, whether you're a rideshare driver, whether you are a taxi driver, whether you're a bus driver, whether you are a shuttle driver, whether you're a Formula One driver, whether you're a NASCAR driver, we respect them all, right? It's got to be this. Are you going to get one? Which one, Gene? A Mickey Mouse hat? The answer is hell no, absolutely not. But I did find one guy, and I think it upset these Anaheim security officials here because I was running after the guy filming him with his Mickey Mouse hat. We need cousin Eddie from Lampoon's Xmas Vacation to handle Dara. Esmeralda says, when passengers are being terrible, I pretend I don't speak English. I like that. Oh, sorry, no habla inglés. It's 71 degrees outside. I'm not making this up. 71. January the 26th, Kobe Bryant died 2 years ago. And time is 5:40. So I know this date because Kobe Bryant died exactly 2 years ago on 2020. Zelko Jujic is in the house, 30 in Chicago. Wow, that is freezing. Freezing. Pancho, you speak Spanish? Cool. Do share some words. Habla español. Muchas gracias, señor. Mi nombre es señor Torsten. I'm like literally just waiting for these parking dudes to kick me out here. I'm like, what is this guy doing? He seems a bit crazy for us. $30 in Chicago, my friend. Woo! 4 in Cincinnati. No. Don't bring that 4 over here. 71 here right now. People are running around in their shorts. I'm not kidding you. People are running around in their shorts. Puncher says, I want to make a lot of money. Listen, if you want to make a lot of money, get yourself an SUV at the right price, which is tough right now to find an SUV at the right price, right? Get yourself an SUV, get 6 months of commercial insurance set aside in your account, get yourself another $1,000 for your paperwork, your LLC and your limousine license, get yourself another $30 for business cards, and you're in the race. If you're on Uber and Lyft on the higher platforms, you're in the race. I've actually seen a lot of doing Uber Eats good. Start saving, Puncher. Put money aside, my friend, and hit me up. If you guys haven't seen yet, I launched Gig Rocket. And by the way, on Gig Rocket, I invite anyone and everyone. I will facilitate your course. If you want to make a course on how to do Amazon Flex in Miami, if you want to do a course on how to do Uber in Las Vegas, if you want to do a course on how to do DoorDash in San Diego, if you want to do a video on how to do Lyft in Dallas, Texas, and you want to monetize it, maybe charge $10, $20, I will facilitate it for you on gigrocket.com. 75% for you guys, 25% for Gig Rocket. That was the split under Travis Kalanick years and years ago. That's, I think, is a fair split. 75 you, 25 for us. And we take 25% because we market your courses. We will bring you the clients, right? We do all the marketing. So yeah, if you guys want to put together a course, please, there's 31 people right now. If you believe that you could put a 5-minute, a 10-minute, a 15-minute course together that has value for any newbie, for any individual starting up in the gig world in your city, bring it our way. We will facilitate it, we will market it, and then you can sign up people. If you want to start your own YouTube channel, I can give you a ton of tips how to get to monetization quickly, like very, very quickly, right? Because some people will work forever and ever and ever to try and get to monetization. You could literally get to the point of monetization within less than 4 months. You need 4,000 hours and you need 1,000 subscribers. I'm sure Derek K has a security team, as he's not popular with a lot of folks. He has a massive security team. He pays $2 million a year. The company pays for this, right? $2 million for his security and his security entourage. That should tell you a lot. Like, who would like to live under those conditions? I would not want that job for all the money in the world if I know my company has to pay $2 million to keep me safe. So some guy doesn't walk up to me and take me out. That is just bizarre. I think Zuckerberg's like 2.5 or so. Zuckerberg's also very much like a hermit, you know. He bought a big retreat in Hawaii. He bought multiple properties. He's just happy there with his lady. He's fine. I don't think Zuckerberg has kids. I don't think Zuckerberg has any children. So we're coming on to 5:45. We've been doing a live stream for almost 70 minutes now. Yep, 70 minutes right now. I want to be a real estate agent. Pancho, go to alliedschools.com, sign up. It's about $200, become an agent. You can do it, you can finish the courses in 60 days, 30 to 60 days. You can do your real estate license, and then you take the state exam. And there is no better place to sell real estate than through your car, but you need to be in the right class. You cannot do, I'll tell you right now, you cannot do real estate in UberX. I mean, you got to be in at least XL, SUV, or Lux. And then, you know, like, check this out. See, I have all the home magazines, usually in my business card attached. This is the one that says Malibu to Beverly Hills. But I have all of these in the car. People love these, and you attach your business card to it, right? So you're a real estate agent, you're picking up high-end clients, you have these home, and then if they start looking at them or say, hey, may I take your business card? I have taught this formula, you know, from rideshare to real estate to at least 30, 40 people who have become real estate agents who sell houses through their homes. There's a friend of mine, Steve, who sold, I think, about $3 or $4 million worth of real estate in Orange County just before the pandemic, because he's doing rideshare combination real estate, right? So it's the way to go, my friends. People want to see, like, people want to, they're in the back of the car, they're looking at this, you know, they're looking, and then your card is attached. Your card is attached. But I have all the real estate magazines in the car. I get the new magazines every Tuesday. I just picked up, about 48 hours ago, I picked up all the new magazines for, you know, for the week or for the month. There's a place in Calabasas, I pick up maybe 10 magazines per car, and I attach my business cards to them, right? So this is what I'm doing a lot of the time, right? I'm getting these out, my business cards out, networking, attaching my cards, you know, there you see there, to the magazines. They can see me as the driver, and now it's just private clients all day long. I explained it at Gig Rocket in great length. A little bit of sanitizer there. I'm really surprised I haven't been kicked out yet. I just think these guys think I'm crazy because I was running around filming people and asking people about Mickey Mouse ears. I think they guys think this guy's loco. This guy's loco in Acapulco, and let's better not interfere with him. You know, maybe he's just a crazy guy. The real estate agents I picked up brag about making 500,000 but never tip. Yeah, they suck when they tip. You know, they make so much money, but they're not big tippers. You're right about that. It's sad, right? I want to buy an SUV and start doing limo business in Chicago. Great city. How do I pronounce your name? Zelko, Jukic. Is that Croatian or Serbian or Montenegrin? Where are you from? That's the way to go. Chicago is a great city. Great city to get an SUV and start a limo business. Fantastic city, in fact. How can you get an SUV for the low? Pancho, I would say go online and follow some of the dealer auctions. Looks like that guy's riding me up. He's looking at my number plate and he's running. Whatever you need to do, homie. Whatever you need to do, homie. I'll just hand the ticket to the Foo Fighters. They can pay for it. I don't think they can ticket you here, because then they would have to ticket everyone. Salsa factory in Santa Paula. How cool, man. I sell a ton of products by carrying some in the car. That is so cool. What time is it there? It is 5:51. Esmeralda, really depends what type of company you're trying to promote, right? But you got to set up all your social media channels. You got to have your Facebook page. You got to have your Facebook group. You got to have your Twitter page. You got to have your Instagram. You got to have your YouTube channel. That's where it's all taking place, right? And you slowly start build your following. A lot of activity here. A lot of activity right now. All right, my friends, I think I'm gonna wind it down and send a text message to them and see where they are when they're coming, so I can get ready and be in place. Cool. Hot sauce. Salsa. It's good stuff, man. I always have that with my... Yeah, he sued them for $63 million, claiming that Uber did not vet the driver, that the driver had a spotty driving history, basically saying that the driver was negligent and it's Uber's fault. If you had to reverse the roles, you would have no chance whatsoever. If the driver were to sue Uber or Lyft because, you know, they didn't do their homework on a rider, forget about it. You wouldn't get a dollar. But why? They don't vet riders. So if he can prove that they vetted a driver and a lot of the information slipped through the cracks, he's going to get a settlement. I mean, the settlement's going to be like $2 to $5 million. I have Verizon. Not very happy with Verizon. I'm not entirely happy with Verizon. I really am not. Tried out AT&T, I've tried out Boost, but I gotta say, for the money that I spend on Verizon, I'm not happy with what they're doing. Yeah, that's cool, and they're here right now, Dylan. They're in Disneyland, so I'm waiting on them, and they just did a big deal with Metaverse, which is Facebook and Apple, a big $4 million deal, because they're like the first rock band that's being featured in the Metaverse, which is going to be insane. The Metaverse is going to be insane. Why am I waiting for so long? Because I went to my mechanic in Long Beach to see what type of progress he was making on my classic cars, and then I just left there way too early. So I slipped over to Long Beach, had a quick lunch, took my mechanics out for lunch. You know, they keep all my cars going. I take good care of them. Had to bring parts down there. And then I got back here too early, but like I got a text from them saying, I think we're going to be out at 6:30, and then they want to go to an Italian restaurant, which is 5 minutes from Harbor Boulevard here in Anaheim. So wherever that is, I'm going to be taking them next. And then at some point, we're going to be driving back to to LA, to Los Angeles, to Malibu, Hidden Hills, and to Calabasas, right? So that's the story of my life today. And it started at 3 a.m. Picked up the first, Gerald's in the house. If you were unjustly fired by Uber, you know, you'd want to go to that Gig Rocket and get the legal letters out, because what you're doing is you're setting them up for a case. You could, you know, you make specific demands if they unjustly, or if they wrongfully terminated you, which is called a deactivation. We handle that. We have attorneys send out the letters. If they don't comply within 10 days, then we proceed to court. Now, very often Uber, it's hard to take them to superior court and get big settlements, because they're hiding behind the arbitration clauses. So if you want quick settlements up to $10,000, go small claims court, because they don't show up. They 80% of the time they don't show up. The judge orders them to reinstate you, so they have 30 days to reinstate you and pay you the damages that you've lost. That's pretty much how it works. Man, you got some freaky ideas there. I'm not going to copy that. Blue Hemi has some freaky ideas. Oh yeah, of course, Uber and Lyft are cheating the drivers and customers. They're screwing over the customers and they're screwing over their drivers. They're doing a classic double dipping, right? Making money on both ends, taking from the driver and overcharging the customer, overcharging the rider. All right, we are hitting 6 p.m. I'm gonna circle all the way around. Let's just go on a little drive. Let's see, these guys are getting pretty visibly upset here. I don't know where they are. I'm just gonna do a little. Damn, look at all this activity, bro. Yeah, I have a couple of SUVs. I definitely like I like fast cars and big cars. Fast cars and big cars. Definitely. And I love classics. I've collected a lot of classics, classic cars. Impalas, Bel Airs, Chevy trucks, Ford trucks, muscle cars, Camaros, Firebirds. I love my right here, Trickster. The attorney that I work with, I didn't charge Trickster a cent. He's a good friend, and I'm gonna try and get him reactivated. And if they don't comply within 10 days, we're gonna file a claim for $10,000. Sorry, say that again. You said you go to Gig Rocket. GigRocket.com. Gig Rocket. I'm gonna do a little U-turn here. $6 p.m. I've got to just for 1 second see if these guys texted me. I'll contact her. Rocket, yeah, there it is, Dylan. I'll contact my wife after the live stream is over. Do a U-turn here. Looks like you're allowed to do it. And then we're going to jump into the back of the line. I'm just going to get into the back of that line because those guys are like sussing me out too much. I want them to give a ticket or something. The Anaheim Convention Center is also just right here. Welcome, you're welcome. Injury and criminal lawyer in LA. Well, that's good. Nick, one of my friends, Nick, leave the number, leave his number. And then Nick will call him because he needs an injury attorney in LA. I know the best by far injury attorney in Arizona, Illinois, and Ohio is Legal Rideshare. By far. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna be very cheeky and jump into this line. I was at the front of this line. I just was trying to avoid these freak shows. All right, my friends. Gonna hang out here. Mohammed Khalil, thumbs up, everyone. Have a super cool week, my friends. Stay safe. Make some money. Take care of your honey. And take good care of yourselves, man. Trying to catch up Dan the driving man. Dan the driving man. San Luis in the house. Whoop, whoop. Dan. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. The screen went black. No, that's me. Can you see me? Shouldn't be black. Is it black? Is the screen black? Shouldn't be. Here I am. Rock me like a hurricane. 73 likes. If you haven't hit the like button, pump it up, pump it up, pump it up. Happy New Year. No picture? There's no picture whatsoever? Ay caramba, what about now? Is there a picture right now? Can you guys see a picture? No? Okay, let's try again. The screen went into no, you can hear me, but there's no picture, right? Is that, well, maybe that's a sign that I need to wind it down. Still no picture? There's a picture now? Oh, screen is black. Very strange. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what that is. I can see everyone. But I wish you a super, something just happened and went black again. Uber hacking his phone. Okay, cool. I don't know why. It's still black. No picture. That is so bizarre. Okay. Well, you can hear me, so I wish you all a very, very good night. Stay safe, my friends. From Anaheim, California, lots of love to you all from Disneyland. And I will see you soon on the next stream. And have a fantastic Thursday tomorrow. Enjoy. See you.